Happy New Year, everybody. I'm doing a little update on my 80A Cube tank, which features ruby tetras, kind of a rare nano fish, and a ton of cherry shrimp. Here you see them attacking this algae wafer. I put them in there for a New Year's treat. You see a ram's horn snail. I've got a colony of mostly red ones in here, which are the most desired, as opposed to brown. This is my oldest and most robust colony of Nana Petite, Anubias, and my original starter colony of Monte Carlo. It's in all my tanks. Here it is in one sitting over there. But this review is about this tank. This tank is an 80A Cube. It's just, I don't know, 4 gallons. I forget the exact. It features one piece of spider wood, which comes out of the tank. And I have some immersed and submerged moss. There's Wassertang growing in a clump. These are all, that's a plant, but people think of it as a moss. I keep one frog bit. I'm always trimming it. There's a small hang on the back filter. But the main thing in here are this little school of ruby tetras, and then all the cherry shrimp, which I use to colonize really all of my other tanks. They do so well in this tiny environment. You see that one is buried, so it has eggs carrying them right under. So that'll be more babies. This is a variety that has a color morph to it. I have some deep red ones in here. Sometimes those are called Bloody Marys. And then I have just some kind of garden variety cherries, so you see the color's not as spectacular. At this point, I don't care. I get all. Now that white one's an Amano shrimp, which cleans algae. I have a few of those in all my tanks that get along fine with the other shrimp. You see in the back on the driftwood, that's a Otocinclus algae eater. A couple of those in here as well. Probably a nearite snail in there somewhere. That's ram's horn, a brown one. I got some Japanese clover back there. This is a crypto corn plant, which is looking a lot like a sword, but it isn't. And then if we go on the top and look down, you see the attractive light setup. I think this is from a company called Ono, O-N-O, but I might be wrong about that. It has a neat wooden stand that came with it. You see that it's on my desk, so it's an active desk, which has all my other stuff, and 2 other tanks, including this jar, which has my one betta fish and some snails. You can't see her now. It's actually a female. There she is. I call her Blue. She's looking right at us. That's awesome. And then over here, one of my newer tanks, there's some cherry shrimp, but this one has daisy-eyed rice fish. I can't find any in there, but they're beautiful. They have, I'll do an update on this tank and give it its own time. There's an Amano. This is a moss ball that I broke up and made into a more traditional looking moss. So that's how the desk looks in general. And I cheated. I did an update kind of on 3 tanks, but it was supposed to be mostly on this one. All right, in 2020, what are we gonna do? We're always gonna keep our hands in the tank.